The TV1 News is proudly brought to you by
Hello, this is Saturday's news. Thanks for joining us. In this edition, Marape reaffirms commitment, Fijians celebrate independence, and rookie skippers to lead PM's 13. Prime Minister James Marape joined the people of Bougainville yesterday for the inauguration of the 5th Bougainville Parliament in Buka, a milestone event marking progress in the Bougainville peace process and partnership with the national government. The ceremony follows Bougainville's 2025 general elections, which confirmed Ismail Torama's re-election as president for a second term. Newly elected members of parliament took their oaths of office before Chief Justice Sir Gibbs Salika, while PNG Deputy Speaker Connie Igwan and other dignitaries looked on. Prime Minister Marape attended alongside key national leaders including Bougainville Regional MP Peter Tiamalili Jr. and MPs Francesca Semoso, Jimmy Mering Toro and Timothy Massieu. Also in attendance were Australian High Commissioner Ewan MacDonald and UN Resident Coordinator Richard Howard. Outside Parliament, the Prime Minister reaffirmed the national government's commitment to the 2001 Bougainville Peace Agreement, urging continued dialogue, unity and mutual respect between Papua New Guinea and Bougainville. Meanwhile, Prime Minister James Marape has reaffirmed Papua New Guinea's commitment to peace and partnership with Bougainville during the inauguration of the 5th Bougainville Parliament in Buka. The inauguration, presided over by Chief Justice Sir Gibbs Salika, saw 45 new MPs sworn in and the re-election of President Ismail Torama for a second term. Prime Minister Marape congratulated Bougainville's leaders, commending their democratic spirit and commitment to peace. He paid tribute to the late Grand Chief Sir Michael Somare and other 2001 peace agreement signatories, describing their legacy as a guiding light for both governments. Marape reaffirmed that his government will progress the post-referendum consultations to the National Parliament within this term, emphasizing unity and constitutional integrity. Today, the Fijian community living in Papua New Guinea celebrated Fiji's 55th Independence Day at the IEA school ground, Ella Beach, bringing a splash of the Pacific Islands to the nation's capital. The Fiji Day Family Fun Day took place today at the IEA school ground at Ella Beach in Port Moresby, bringing together families and members of the Fijian community to commemorate their nation's independence. Yesterday, in a heartwarming gesture, ahead of the main event, the Fiji Day Events Committee, Port Moresby, donated over 2,000 kina worth of food items to Family PNG, an organization supporting survivors of family and sexual violence. The donations, distributed to safe houses across Port Moresby, were a tangible reminder of the Fijian value of vanua, caring for others and community solidarity. President of the Events Committee for the Fijian Diaspora in PNG, spoke about the joy of celebrating far from home.
Hi, in Bulubinaka, I'm Hudson Mitchell, President of the Events Committee for the Fijian Diaspora here in beautiful Papua New Guinea. So for us, pretty exciting as we get to celebrate Fiji's 55th independence anniversary here in Papua New Guinea. We had an amazing CSR activation yesterday just to be able to ensure that we were looking after victims of both physical and sexual violence here in Papua New Guinea that are looked after by Family PNG. And, as a Fijian here, of course, in PNG, the opportunity for us is to continue with unity and diversity. And today is just all about reconnecting and family. So once again, unity, diversity, inclusiveness, those are our themes for today. Thank you.
The combination of celebration and community service made this Independence Day special. Parents joined in children's games, everyone sampled Fijian delicacies, and local attendees were invited to witness the culture and warmth of the Fijian diaspora firsthand. For many Fijians living in PNG, the day was a bridge, connecting them to their homeland while strengthening friendships, creating memories, and supporting local communities. In a city where people often come and go, this celebration was a reminder that even away from home, the spirit of family, unity, and kindness can thrive. Fiji's 55th Independence Day in Port Moresby was not just a celebration of freedom, it was a joyful, heartfelt demonstration of how culture, care, and community can travel across oceans and make a difference. Meanwhile, Fijians living and working in Papua New Guinea joined their colleagues at BSP PNG yesterday to celebrate Fiji Day, marking the 55th anniversary of their nation's independence. The celebrations were vibrant and joyful, featuring traditional Fijian dances, lively music, and a spread of authentic Fijian cuisine. Staff and guests gathered to honor Fiji's history, culture, and achievements while sharing a message of unity and community spirit. Fiji Day, observed annually on October 10th, commemorates Fiji's independence from British colonial rule in 1970. The day is celebrated with pride and cultural activities both at home and among Fijians living abroad. BSP PNG recognized the contributions of its Fijian staff, celebrating cultural diversity and fostering stronger bonds between Fijian and Papua New Guinean communities. TV1 News continues after the break. Stay with us.
For too long, banking has felt out of reach for many. But now, BSP's One-Took wallet is here to change that. Send and receive money, pay bills, and top up. It's your money, wherever, whenever. Because at BSP, we are committed to improving how our customers connect to our One-Tooks, to our family, to the ones we love. BSP's One-Took wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# for everyone.
From the rich soils of the highlands, the finest coffee has been grown by generations of Papua New Guineans, expertly blended and roasted with over 80 years of experience, making the finest cup of Nescafe New Guinea blend, PNG's own coffee.
Introducing the 8th generation unbreakable recreational Hilux double cab look, featuring new look trapezoid grille, front and rear LED and fog lights, backup assist monitor, keyless entry start-stop button, a 2.8-liter 6-speed automatic, improved fuel efficiency injection diesel, luxury interior, touchscreen sound system, tough yet comfortable, perfect for town and country fleet vehicles. The 8th generation tough and recreational Hilux, available now at Ella Motors, unbreakable Hilux.
PNG's favorite soft drink now in bottles. Goldsport brings you fresh, bold flavors in brand new 500ml bottles. Taste the rainbow. More freshness, more flavor, more fun. Lime, orange, raspberry, and pineapple. Proudly made in PNG. Proudly Goldsport.
Start your day by doing the 1, 2, 3 with Colgate. Wake up. Brush your teeth. And smile. Smile throughout your day with Colgate.
Thanks for staying with us. Turning abroad, the Northern Territory struggles to find workers for low and semi-skilled jobs. But with a steady stream of foreign workers now flying in, that may be changing. The Pacific Labour Mobility or PALM scheme brings workers from 8 Pacific nations and Timor-Leste to work in Australia, and it's now expanding to cover industries like hospitality and aged care. While the United Nations has expressed concern about exploitation, the Northern Territory Chamber of Commerce, which oversees the program locally, says it monitors companies closely to guard against that.
In Darwin's hospitality industry, employers often rely on backpackers for staff. But it's not ideal, as Darren Lynch knows all too well.
Some people have said they're going to rock up at 10 o'clock for a shift in the morning. They don't rock up, and then by the time you chase them down, they're halfway to Perth. You get into Kununurra when they're in reception.
Workers from impoverished Timor-Leste have very different priorities.
You can make a lot of money. When you go back, what you want to make your dream is come true. Yeah.
There's a lot of jobs that Aussies don't want to do, and these people will do it with a massive smile on their face, and they'll do it for 4 years. So from an employer's perspective, it's absolutely a no-brainer.
Darren partnered with an established labour hire company from Queensland.
We believe this is a fantastic solution to solve that, where the partner wins, the candidate wins, and it's just a really mutually beneficial arrangement.
The first 6 imports went to Darren's waterfront venues.
Housekeeping.
The next 8 at a FIFO accommodation centre. They earn Australian award wages, more in a couple of days than a month back home. And they're here for at least 9 months.
To save money for my retirement, do some business, help my family. I come here, I work really hard for them because I love them.
Madalena's friends in the kitchen also planning for the future.
My objective is whatever I learn from here, I would like to apply in my country and also to open my own business to give more job for my people.
These guys just need an opportunity.
Working with the NT Chamber of Commerce, Ronan Mackey is tasked with growing the PALM program in the Northern Territory and making sure workers are not exploited or trapped in modern slavery.
Let's say labour hire companies out there that are not part of the programme, but saying that they are, and yet taking advantage of some of the workers here in the country. I'm very aware of the good companies and the not so good companies. When I'm looking to source new employers, which is what my role is, to get out there and try and grow the programme within the NT, well, I look at the good companies.
And with tens of thousands of Timorese ready to fly in, the NT could soon see a lot more arrivals.
I don't see why we can't grow this to thousands and thousands of workers here in the NT and take advantage of our closest neighbour, Timor-Leste, who have 51,000 workers, have the supply, and we definitely have the demand.
Pilot programs are already up and running in childcare, and Mackey says he wants to explore the potential for placements in maintenance, trades and mining.
They're talking thousands, tens of thousands of jobs shortage right now. And whether it's onshore gas or other industries, it's going to need more and more people. So right now we've got a massive undersupply of thousands of people. When the new industries come on board, it's even going to be more people. So you need to start now.
Forging closer ties with our closest neighbours, with the benefits flowing both ways.
Australian scientists have used artificial intelligence to help create what's been called a Google Maps approach to cancer analysis. It enabled researchers to identify which lung cancer patients would benefit from an expensive immunotherapy medicine.
It looks a bit like a map of the stars, but scientists are actually tracking millions of cells in cancer tumours.
We're really interested in these red cells.
University of Queensland researchers have studied biopsies from almost 250 patients with non-small cell lung cancer, scrutinising each sample with the help of AI.
What we wanted to find out were there patterns in the tissues that were predictive of response or resistance to immunotherapies.
These patterns of where cells are located and how they communicate indicated whether individual patients would respond to a drug known as Keytruda. That's significant because it's expensive and severely toxic for some. The findings are a step toward more personalised cancer care.
This work was done in lung cancer, but it's potentially applicable across a number of solid tumours where immunotherapies are being used.
8 years ago, Michael Eitel was diagnosed with advanced lung cancer. He says the findings offer hope.
It's incredible, I guess it's the beginning of understanding the world of tumours in lung cancer and in cancer.
Advances in lung cancer research are sorely needed. It's the biggest cancer killer worldwide, including here in Australia, taking a huge toll on thousands of families each year. The Lung Foundation says the stigma of lung cancer, because of its association with smoking, is being eroded.
There are researchers working on different parts of the lung cancer puzzle right across the world. So it is a time for optimism and hope.
A clinical trial is in the works. The research has been published in the scientific journal Nature Genetics.
You're watching TV1 News. Next in sports, Demetriou explains coach's absence and Basketball Federation off to Melanesian Cup.
Banking doesn't have to be complicated. With PSP's OneTalk Wallet, control your money wherever, whenever. Dial *131#, enter your PIN, select cash in or out, and generate a secure code to withdraw cash. It's the only wallet for cardless ATM withdrawals. Send and receive funds, pay for goods and bills, or withdraw cash with ease. All with BSP's OneTalk Wallet. BSP's OneTalk Wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# today.
Magic Golden Ticket Promotion e-come back. Now by Pinis long 30th November 2025. Pioneer Magic Golden Ticket blong you, long winning share blong 500,000 kina inside long packet magic chicken or beef noodles. All prizes start 50,000 kina, 20,000 kina, 1,000 kina, na 500 kina. Open packet blong magic noodles na Pioneer Golden Ticket long come up winner. No can wait. Buy magic noodles now.
Roomy messing with your game. Time to sweep him out of the room. Oh, or maybe not.
Bing bang bing, ding ding bang, bum bum.
Cold Power's Citrus Blast uses stain-fighting active particles to remove dirt, grease and stains from your family's washing with less scrubbing and rubbing, reducing wear and tear and saving you time. Cold Power's Citrus Blast has an amazing citrus fragrance that gives that extra freshness that will last all day long.
The PNG LNG project has now generated more than 30 billion kina for Papua New Guinea since production commenced. Nearly half of this amount has been paid as tax. Equity distributions are paid to KPHL and MRDC based on the interest they hold. Tax is paid to the IRC, while development levies and royalties are paid to DPE. For more information on direct and indirect benefits, visit PNG EITI's website.
For the very first time in Papua New Guinea, Mel Research and Marketing Consultants proudly launched the 5th issue of the Mel Review magazine commemorating PNG's 50th Golden Jubilee independence. 2 volumes, 500 pages each. Volume 1 covers government politics and leadership, while Volume 2 highlights the private sector, state-owned entities as service providers, and NGOs. Together, they cover the period from 1972 to 2025. This 1,000-page collection reflects PNG's 50 years and sets the foundation for the next 50.
Welcome back. Nene MacDonald and Keon Koloamatangi are set to make history in their rugby league careers this Sunday as they captain their respective national representative teams for the first time in the 2025 PM's 13 match. Koloamatangi, who recently switched his international allegiance from Tonga to Australia, has been given the honour of captaining the Australian team. And MacDonald, on the other hand, has been a consistent and committed performer for the PNG Kumals in recent years, rewarded fairly.
Both MacDonald and Koloamatangi have expressed their appreciation for being appointed to lead their respective teams in the Prime Minister's 13 match at the National Football Stadium in Port Moresby. They have been decent players at the international level and deserve the recognition. For MacDonald, he has been part of this event for the last few years and was grateful for the honor. And he described the opportunity to play against Tier 1 country as a rare opportunity.
Very grateful that he gets to be in my country and representing my family and home. So I'm excited for that. Yeah, camp's been great. We've connected all well together, and like JD said, it's exciting. We have to play a Tier 1 team. They're the standard Australia, so it's good to play against the best.
Koloamatangi is the third South Sydney Rabbitohs player to captain Australian Prime Minister's 13 team to Papua New Guinea in the last 3 years. Last year was Damien Cook, now playing for Dragons, and the year after was Cameron Murray. Even more so, it is a fitting achievement for him, and he is embracing the opportunity to lead the Australian team out onto the raucous Santos National Football Stadium on Sunday.
First time being a captain of any team, and I was in a bit of shock when I got told, and something different for me, but I'm looking forward to the challenge. And, I'm pretty quiet, around the boys, but on the field I sort of find a voice and something different for me, and hopefully able to grow my game. And first time in PNG, and I obviously hear a lot of stories about the boys that have been here before, and how crazy it is and how much they love footy. And
the Australian coach Kevin Walters sings heaps of praise for his captain. He said Keon leads with his accents. Not only will he be a great leader on Sunday, but also a great addition to his side's Ashes tour next month.
And Keon has joined the group as well. He's a great asset for us to have on, not only on Sunday with his leadership. I know he'll be a great captain because he's a man of very few words, but leads with his actions, which some of the great captains, that's how they operate. And also coming on the tour with us, he can play middle forward and on the edge, so we'll be using him in every bit, and particularly on Sunday for him. It'll be good to get him back and playing and getting his timing right, and obviously having a good crack on Sunday as well.
Walters highlighted that he has been to Papua New Guinea a number of times and knows a thing or two about a rugby league crowd on the game day. He is anticipating an entertaining clash on Sunday. Rex Litter, TV1 Sports.
PNG Kumals coach Jason Dimitriou has explained the reason for not selecting the younger brother of former PNG Kumals flyer Xavier Coates in the junior Kumals team for Sunday's Prime Minister's 13 clash. The PNG Kumals coach denied the notion that Philip Coates was overlooked for a spot in the PNG junior Kumals team because of his brother Xavier pledging his allegiance to Australia over PNG for international games. Instead, Dimitriou said Philip, like any other PNG eligible player, was always on the list for consideration to represent PNG, was on the radar for selection this PM's 13 until he was ruled out. He may not be playing in Sunday's game, but Dimitriou reaffirms that Philip will be a face for PNG representative team in the coming years, along with PNG representative debutant Cooper Bai.
Option to play in the Pac Champs, but that's not going to be the case, obviously. But there's a few of those guys. There's Philip Coates, there's Jared Horn as well, Sam Stevenson. Obviously, out of that crop of players, Cooper Bai will be the first to play this weekend. But those guys are really going to be pushing for selection for the World Cup
in 12 months' time, and I believe Phillip has signed a 12-month deal with a full-time with the Broncos, so that'll be another step up for him next year to start pushing his claim. But yeah, Xavier's decision's his decision, and Phillip, as far as I know, is putting his hand up to play for PNG, and while he's doing that, he'll definitely be in the frame.
And finally, the Basketball Federation of Papua New Guinea will be participating at the FIBA Melanesian Cup in Solomon Islands, which starts on 13 and ends on the 18th of this month. The teams departed today for this important tournament, the qualifier for the 2027 Pacific Games in Tahiti.
President of PNG Basketball Federation, David Peters, announced the team, comprising 12 players each in both men's and women's divisions. When unveiling the name of selected players, Peters highlighted that the team's selection is transparent and has followed due process.
We've got a selection criteria, we've got people who do the selections of players, and we've got to respect their decisions. And I respect their decision. I don't challenge what they bring. I look at it, and if they meet the process, the requirement, I said it's fine. So I'm happy with the selection, I'm happy with the team, and we got lots of hope for the team.
The president said this tournament is significant for their qualification in the Pacific Games in Tahiti. They have fielded the best team in both divisions to get the job done. While PNG is anticipating a crack at winning this tournament, there are some genuine rivals who can give a good matchup. PNG is aware of it.
So, I mean, we always know that Fiji has got the height advantage, and they're the favorites. But we got experienced coaches like Moimuri and Moses and all the others going in there, as well as we got experienced players who have played against Fiji a number of times going in there. So we know what they're going to bring. So we expect different teams to come with something a little bit different and something more than what they presented. So what we can do is we just have to do our best to be the best team we can.
5 countries that are in the Melanesian sub-zone of FIBA will be participating in the tournament. They are Fiji, Vanuatu, Solomon Islands, PNG and New Caledonia. The tournament starts on 13th and ends on 18th of this month. Meanwhile, the PNG Basketball Federation thanked all the players and corporate sponsors for their continued support. Rex Litter, TV1 Sports.
That ends the sports segment. Now for the weather forecast. Regional forecast for the next 24 hours. Southern region, isolated showers and thunderstorms scattered over Western Gulf and parts of Central with areas of heavy rain and potential flooding. Mumbai says scattered showers and thunderstorms becoming isolated with areas of heavy rain and potential flooding over the region. New Guinea Islands, scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms with areas of heavy rain and potential flooding over the region. Highlands, scattered showers and thunderstorms becoming isolated with areas of heavy rain and potential flooding over Upper Highlands. And that ends another edition of TV1 News. Thanks for your company. Bye for now.
The TV1 News was proudly brought to you by
Life is about making memories, sharing new adventures. Go beyond the familiar. Don't let bacteria hold you back from experiencing the world. Protex uses natural antibacterial protection with flaxseed oil and eliminates 99.9% of bacteria. Free yourself. Go beyond with Protex.
For Simon, life is simple.